Alright, good morning. We're at Catalina Island, and we were going to go bass fishing today, but the yellowtail fishing is just stupid right now. Kind of a testament to the offshore season. These guys are all pulling on fish here. And we don't have any live squid, which most of these guys do have. What we do have is some fresh dead, courtesy of my buddy on the Mojo in there, Lance. He runs a charter operation, Fish and Autos Charters out of Avalon. Netted and squid. Fresh dead. Let's see if we can catch a couple yellows before we go catch some calico bass. Not the biggest fish in the world. We're talking, really, only 5 to 10 pound fish, but they're fun. Fun on light tackle. Fresh patty drop-offs. Oh, I bet right now. Oh, there's one. We've been catching so many good offshore fish. Get in the water, Will. Watch your rod. And here's another thing, this light tackle, this is bass tackle. This is all this is. It's straight bass tackle. And it's kind of fun to be able to come out here and just catch them on stuff that's not overkill for these lighter fish. Alright, go under me. If you get bit, that'll do for a few seconds. Put it in here. Should be a pretty quick fight. They're all under the boat. You can see the meter there is just loaded with them. When they're eating the fresh frozen deer, you know it's good fishing. There he is. Beautiful yellowtail. Alright. There's a yellowtail. This is a California yellowtail. One of kind of the more prized fish that we capture for coast here. Fabulous model. Again, these are only kind of 8-pound class fish, but they fight great. They do taste great, but we're gonna let this beauty go. Oh, and he's bit. Tons of fish on the boat. There he is. Got him. Beautiful. Just loop it through a little bit. Fishing a leadhead and squid's a great way to cover the entire column. A lot of people fish dropper loops, and I'm sure they'll get bit fantastic right now. Sliding sinker rigs, all that stuff gets bit, but having a leadhead squid gives you a lot of versatility, and it's also a really kind of a fine presentation. It blends in with the squid really, really well. The bait can swim really well with it. Oh my god, I'm bit already. Jeez. Ready for a sec? There we go. Ah. We're fishing yellows. Oh. God, I love it, man. What a great 2014 year. And they say it's El Nino. I just say it's great fishing. I don't care what they're gonna call it. Tons of fishing. Uh-oh, we have a dog. This is his cousin's tackle, 7119P. It's a swim bait rod, but I found it to be really perfect for fishing leadhead squid and fishing a lot of bait applications, as well as lure applications here in the salt. It's a little softer than a lot of the traditional fast action rods Cousins is making right now. The 799, 799LT, even the 808H in the Ray series. Really absorbs the fish well. Great kelp cutter rig. Putting a lot of pressure on this fish and probably not going to pull the hook on him, so. Just got a little Nexa 400 here, bass reel. this. Short pump them up. There he is right there. Uh-oh. Wait on it. Well, apparently the seal got to him a little bit already, which means we're taking this one home for dinner. Something got him. I don't know if that's the seal. That could have just been the line or something else. That was probably a seal right at the boat. No meal for him. Wow. Beautiful little yellowtail. On the swim bait, little viejos here. Absolutely gorgeous fish. God, I love yellowtail. Such a beautiful fish. Such a prime specimen. Such a great game fish. I'm gonna let her go. That's what it's all about right there. Good morning, Catalina. I guess the question today is going to be, can we get through the yellowtail to catch ourselves some calico bass? I'm complaining. Yeah, that's right. I am complaining about yellowtail. Never thought I'd do that. Pushing bait in here real fast. Now, fishing this stuff, there's only really 3 different tools that we need. We need a big weed to swim bait, a small weed to swim bait, and a surface iron. There's guys who throw various hard baits, lucky crafts, and the sort, you know, and we do that occasionally. It can be a lot of fun. They always say fish what you're confident in. And right now, confidence for us is weedless baits and surface iron. And I think when you're fishing like that, you accept a few things. First of all, you're not going to get as many bites as you would if you're throwing a smaller lucky craft or a smaller traditional lead-headed swim bait. And you're also not going to hook as many of the fish, especially with the big weedless baits. There'll be a lot of instances where, yeah, you're gonna miss the fish because it's going to be a 2-pounder and it's going to eat them behind the hook. And you know, you're fishing a big 10-0 hook, so not always going to get good penetration. But the right fish, those 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10-pound plus calico bass have no problem wolfing down a 9 or 10-inch weedless bait. Absolutely no problem at all. And you know, that's a lot of the reason why we get so many big bass is because we're willing to sacrifice bites for quality. We'll take less bites. We'll miss more fish. Oh, there's one right there. That might be, no, I don't know. Oh, it's a nice bass. Beautiful bass. Look at that one. Nice. Like I was saying, we are willing to sacrifice the bites for the quality, and there's a beautiful, beautiful calico on the jig right here. Tatty 45. Fabulous. This has been a great jig color this year. Pieces of the puzzle. A lot of life in here. Bait pushing around. Great watercolor. Little off color. I like that off color water. I don't like fishing gin clear water for calico bass. All right. Setup we have here, Lexa 400. We've got a Cousins Rays 400 or 909T, 909T Rays. You know, we built the Rays series for this fishery. We've been working, myself and Will here and a few of the other Cousins Pro staffers. Basically, we're on the forefront of designing these rods for this fishery, for the Southern California inshore fishery. You know, we built a rod that's priced to sell to everybody. You know, we want everybody to have the opportunity to fish these rods, but we didn't skip on the componentry. Fuji guides all the way up, Fuji components all the way down. And the best part about it is the blank and everything on it is made here in America. So we wrap the rod in our facility in Huntington Beach. The blank spun in our facility in Huntington Beach. The rod's tested here in Southern California water, so when we want to go out and make a tweak to the rod or change the action a little bit, it's basically, okay, hey, do this, here's the prototype. We go catch fish and we say, yeah, it works, or hey, change it a little bit and make it better this way, make it a little lighter, make it a little heavier. That's why on this boat right now we have a full set of raised rods that have all basically been designed for what we do. You know, surface arm with the 909. We have an 808H, which I basically went in and said, hey, let's take this rod, let's give a little more backbone to fish these big swim baits, and there's the 808H. We have the 799 LT, which is similar to the 799 from the SSW line of Cousins rods, but it's a little bit lighter on the tip. So when a fish eats these weedless baits, you get a little bit of load on it. You can basically drive the hook home. We also have, what do we got? 798, 7.9, a little bit of a shorter rod, which is great for throwing like the MC weedless, smaller big poncho grumpy faces, smaller LKs, and we got a few other rods that we fish, but those are the main ones. That's what's in our rack here on the Ranger. Oh, big one. Oh, got him. Oh, that's a better one. A nice brown one. Oh, oops. There he is. A little better one there. I saw that guy, just a big brown back on it. Love the colors on this guy. You are a fine specimen. A fine specimen. It's not meant to be. It's just not meant to be. Oh, it is meant to be. It is meant to be. It is meant to be. Dos for dos. Another beautiful bass. I love you. You're a fine specimen. Now continue wreaking havoc on your kelp home.
Starting to fish on this outgoing tide.
Yeah, it's definitely this tide. Oh, right there. That's a good one. Oh, nice one. Nice one. Beautiful fish.
Nice one. Little weedless. Rolling it right over the lay down kelp. Right at the boat. Get another one.
There's a long deposit of killing. A lot of kills.
Bumped it right at the boat. A couple followers and they just
No, unfortunately with the jig, you'll just run out of room. Just run out of room. You can't really kill it like you can with the swim bait sometimes. And one bite.
Oh, he's on it.
Oh, yeah. Keep winding, keep winding. Oh my god. Wind. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Problem, like you said, you're right out of room. Probably some good followers on him. But, you know, Evan's bait's 40 yards out. Look at that thing, he's got a big old chovy sitting down his throat. So these guys are munching. Match the hatch. Little Tatty 45.
Oh, there it is. That's where those visual signs are absolutely critical. Oh. Cast behind it, there might be force. Just adjust it really towards it.
Oh, there he is.
That's a nice one.
Jiggies.
Get one more cast and we'll have to bump us back. Well, Mr. Derrick, I'd say it is time to head back to Long Beach and conclude what can once again be called an absolutely fantastic day of sport fishing out at beautiful Catalina Island. We had great fishing. We caught 6 yellowtail on the plastic, on the jig, and on dead squid. And we had a great pick on the calico bass this afternoon, catching about 20 quality models. We should have a very nice crossing. We've got very light winds. We've lost all of our condition, in fact, at the island, and that's how you know it's time to go. So we'll be back at the ramp in about 45 minutes, and we'll be able to hop off the Race Ranger and head for home. On a personal note, on behalf of myself, Will, and Max behind the camera, we'd like to thank you guys for tuning in. We are very excited to be back, bringing you footage, bringing you action from the Pacific Ocean. We are very passionate about what we do, and it's always a pleasure to share our passion with you guys. Do us a favor, like, comment, subscribe, and check out Cousins Tackle on Facebook, Cousins Tackle on Instagram, and YouTube coming soon. We're going to have some cool content over there as well. And you can also follow myself at Evan Salvay and at SoCal Fisher on Instagram. You can follow the day-to-day happenings on and off the water. So until next time, cheers guys. We'll see you on the water.